Yeah,
I
especially
do
with
often.
earbuds now. Shit.
Well, I can't wear those, but I do get phone calls often when I'm on the toilet, and I'm always
Yes.
like,
I always get phone
yeah.
calls when I'm peeing.
I'm always like, Mom, do you know, Mom?
It just feels like a phone call that isn't preceded by a text message is a literal assault.
Yeah, we've had this conversation with some friends before, and it's like, I don't want phone call, but if someone calls, they need to leave a message. And then some people are like, no, don't leave a message, don't call. I'm like, well, they did call. So if they call, leave a message, because I need to know if it's important, because I'm not going to fucking call you.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, are
Only
you just
we-
busy? Are you driving? You bored? You got a cool idea and your hands are busy or something?
Yeah.
leave a message if it's gonna give me information other than hey, call me back.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Tier list
that
is
message can
text,
fuck off.
text, then call.
Also, Brett, you must hate me because I feel like I just call you all the time.
What you
I
gotta
don't
Call
know.
then text.
You gotta change your voicemail receiving message to "Hey, text me," and then like cut it off.
But like my doctor's not going to text me. I mean,
They don't got that.
what my doctor doesn't, but like the back end portal does. So my doctor probably does, but it's a little weird, so to speak. Or like, I also don't want everyone to text me to some extent, right? But like here, and I'm back to the thing, like, do I just want emails? No, I don't want that. I don't want anything. Take
You
care
gotta
of
do
it.
what I get a second phone number strictly for the text that you're not sure that you want.
Yes. Praise be.
That's true. You could do that.
Yeah, that's your like garbage spam mail, but for
Yeah. Keegan will normally call me on his drive home from work, and then that's just good hangout time. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Eli Goose. Thank you.
Speaking of which, for the people in chat, if you want to live text me messages during the show, there's my phone number.
You're a psychopath.
You know what?
You know what?
I've had only
That's the one who
pleasant
calls
conversations.
people.
Brett hasn't really had pleasant conversation. I'm actually going to send you heinous shit. Hold on a second. Let me open up this app.
That's what
Yes,
TikTok's
Josh,
for, Josh.
terrorize him.
I'm gonna
I'm
send
gonna
you my
send you-
butthole.
Don't
I'm gonna
sully my text messages with
I'm
your
not. No,
TikTok
only
filth.
nice things. Only
No,
nice.
I'm
things.
gonna send you the nice stuff I sent Tim. I sent Tim a message yesterday that Tim said, Josh, where are you so I can come beat your ass?
That sounds right.
I gotta open
I
up all
just
my windows and
want
stuff
everyone
here.
to know that I found a dog and also an owlbear baby in Baldur's Gate. Unsurprising to everyone.
Hell yeah.
How did that go?
They're my best friends now, and my party is my character, an owlbear cub, and a dog. That's it.
Lovely.
That's a bad party.
Rock
That's
on.
inefficient.
Tim is like me.
The owl bear fights with you?
Apparently, you can bring it with you.
I didn't know you could do that.
Damn it.
Damn it!
Brett has it, so I
What?
can't send him pictures.
Uh-oh. Is the no pictures phone?
I guess. I don't know. I tried to
What?
send pictures and it says it's not enabled.
What does that mean?
Well, I don't know what the fuck that means. Can I send you a picture? Wait, where's the Josh text? This one. I'm gonna send you a picture.
All right, see if it works.
Not the photo of my social security card.
No, send me that one. I want that one.
Dead chicken. Is it your birthday?
Happy birthday.
Regardless,
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday. Regardless, happy birthday,
Birthday
to
flex.
you. Yeah, birthday flex. Pat,
Birthday flex.
Pat, get real fucked
oh.
up with it. Yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
You gotta do the tricep one because that's Susie's favorite. She's not here, but
Post feet.
Well, she's not here.
Post
it's
feet.
okay. Maybe
Oh, wait, it worked. The picture worked.
My wife makes fun of my feet.
Brett's going to be so mad at me in like 4 seconds when this finally sends.
I sent a picture of a crow.
Please respond.
I love a crow.
showed you my crow. Please respond.
I showed you my crow. Please respond.
I love crows. Me,
see it.
Me and corvids are like this.
Wiki crow.
I love corvids.
They're like so smart.
They're
And
cute.
they don't know you're bringing you money, but like still,
Yeah.
that's still one of my things. Like,
I saw a crow or a raven. I didn't get a good look at it, but it was some flavor of corvid in some part of China, and it was speaking in like perfect Mandarin
Oh,
at the person, and I was like,
what?
bro, these birds rule.
What was that picture? What the video? Was it a cat calling in bird or a bird calling in cat? And then it saw a human. It was like, "Oops, broke the code." Now I switch back to the animal you think I am.
It might have been the cat one because I have stumbled, I think, on my sister's cat doing that. Like she was making some type of a noise, and I came around a corner, and then she looked at me. Her eyes got real big, and I was like, I mean, dude,
You saw nothing human.
it was like be
Just
bilingual,
that, like-
dog. Like,
Meow.
right? I was like, be bilingual. It's cool. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, speak bird. I speak bird sometimes.
Yeah, go off.
So how's everyone been? It's been so long.
It was queso day yesterday.
It was queso
Oh.
day.
National
Every
queso
day
day.
is queso day.
That's
in my
so
house.
true.
That's so true.
That a real thing?
Yeah, it was like National Queso Day. Moe's gives out free queso yesterday.
Every day is like a million. It's this day.
Yeah,
What
and it
about
was like
50-cent burger?
yeah, it was Burger Day on the 18th, and like every
what's
burger
today?
joint is
Is
doing
there a
stuff.
day today?
Probably.
Today, I think it's
Should've.
probably
It's
like
the, it's the
Gratitude
song
Day.
day.
The
Do
what?
you
Oh,
remember?
September. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
go
It's that day.
go look up all
Is
of
Demi still
Electro
doing those
Lemon's-
or no?
No,
No.
he's
No.
not.
Yeah.
I
mean,
last
I'm
year
sure
was
it
the
got-
final one.
Yeah. I'm sure it got just over. Like,
Oh yeah, he said it
overwhelming.
was like stressful for him to try to top
Top,
the previous years, but he somehow always did it, and somehow the final one was the best one. I think.
There you
But-
go. That's talent, baby.
I'm so proud of him. But I'm also proud of you guys
Did
for
great.
being here. What did you cats get up to? Should we just get into it, or
I heard they
Oh, yeah.
cried a lot.
I heard they cried a lot.
Pat mainly.
Well, that's normal. Pat cries like constantly.
I do that. I'm crying
Yeah.
all the time.
Sometimes
but
Pat
do you-
just
yeah.
calls me and just cries. Like he doesn't even
Yeah.
have words. He just cries.
Like, okay, I'm
way-
gonna put you on speaker
I'm in
for
the
a second.
middle of a sob when Brett answers.
Sob story? No, just sob. That is the
Yeah.
story.
Brett puts on speaker
Uh,
and then goes and like plays with dog or
Mhm.
is stir frying something.
Yeah.
Waits
Pat,
for there to
let
be a
it
break.
out,
With, you
brother.
all right? Did you say something?
So
Hell yeah.
welcome back to Wayward Shores.
Hi.
Let's do a recap because a lot's been going on. It's been a
Mhm.
minute.
Mhm.
We had there's been a lot of evolutions in a short period of time to the plot and the story. So
Mhm.
Tim, what's happened?
no, stop it. I'm running this. I'm steering this ship. Our heroes, Eccles the Pewter, played by Josh.
It's me.
Nimue, the Grung fighter, played by Jennifer. Sensei Steve, the human something,
Hmm?
played by Brett.
Martial artist Pat.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the fuck?
And
Jesus.
Jesus.
and Tempest Tallahassee, the
Floridian.
bard, played
Floridian.
by- the
yeah,
Floridian,
custom
yes.
class and race, Florida. Thank you,
Floridian.
thank you.
You have to do them together. They cannot be
Mm-hmm.
separated.
Yes.
Florida Genasi.
Yo,
After-
Pat, we gotta get that money, son.
Yeah.
After building a new ship made out of pieces of other ships called
Mhm.
Boat 2 and setting sail from the island you were originally shipwrecked on, you sailed for a few days before encountering a rare, dangerous creature known as a mimethys. It's a giant, aquatic, squid-like creature that can shape change, and it likes to take the forms of things to lure ships like yours in to try and eat them. And it
Mm.
did try to do an eat on you all, but you successfully slew the giant mimethys and harvested a bunch of its bits and pieces to hopefully bring back to port and sell and make monies from.
Pat,
So-
you literally tricked us.
Don't forget
You're
the
nice
hippo.
players.
Yeah. I did a trick on you.
You did.
And I'm very proud of it, and I'm not ashamed of it at all.
What?
And yeah. And also, there was a wreckage of underneath the corpse of the Mimethys. Tempest located the scattered remains of a wreckage of another ship that had apparently fallen prey to the creature. And you found a weapon called a mana cannon that can be affixed to your ship at some point to be used in defense in combat. While you were all preparing to leave the site of this fight, this attack, and be on your way, and you were preparing the ship to sail, Steve was working on some repairs because there was some minor damage to boat 2 from the Mimethus tentacles smashing into it. Some minor damage to the crow's nest thanks to X setting it on fire.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
That had to be repaired. While this was all happening, though, unfortunately, Tempest and Ek fell prey to some presumed Mimethus tadpoles
We
that
drank
had gotten
piss
on board the ship, and they had latched onto you while you were sleeping, and you were comatose. Steve and Nimue found you, and you were unconscious.
On off
Which
the piss.
I gotta say, I don't think we wrapped that one up all the way clean. Like, there might still be more of these fucking things around.
Yeah, you can only get rid of it if you drink piss.
So you did. You were able to.
You did drink
Steve
piss.
and Nimue, through use of like fire and lancing, you were able to get the ones that were latched onto Tempest and Ek off, and do a squish on them, and they were still in a coma though. And Tiller, your resident Wayama, felt that there was a cure to be found. There's this moss that grows, sometimes called ice lichen. It's hard to find, but it could be turned into a balm of salve to cure things like this. While that is also happening, a curious stranger was found adrift on a scrap piece of ship
I don't like
floating
them.
in the ocean.
I don't like them.
And
Tempest did not like them.
No thanks.
Steve and Nimue encountered them, and they were this large gift, this large humanoid hippo person, and sort of fancy, like a almost like a blouse-like shirt and puffy, almost like riding jodhpurs pants.
They were a real
was
piece of crap.
Yeah.
Fraser Capucci, and he was very pompous, very condescending.
From the
to you
ass
all.
plane.
Yes, he's from the ass plane. He is apparently from another dimension, another plane. His ship crashed on some rocks, which was beneficial because, as Taylor explained, the ice lichen you were looking for grows on rocks that are underwater.
Okay.
So, and Fraser Capucci needed to get back to the remains of his ship because there was a device that could recall him to his original plane of existence, and he desperately wanted to get out of our world, which he was very rude about and condescending and did not like.
That's fair.
So they sailed boat 2 westward until you reached the first recognizable landmark for those in your crew that are native or local to the shores, the Sea Stack Forest. It is this large, long swath of tall pillars of rock jutting up out of the water. And it stretches for miles and miles and miles north and south. It's got some width to it as well, but it's very, very long north and south. But the sea stacks, these pillars of rock, are too tight together for any kind of seafaring ship that could be out this far to travel through. So you always have to go around it. Little dinghies can navigate through, but it is known in the shores that the Sea Stack Forest, this long strip of this rock formation, which can take as much as 10 days if you were to sail from the north tip to the southern tip.
Jesus.
It's kind of seen as like the border of the Wayward shores on the eastern side. So
I could sail through it. I'm the best. I'm
Fraser
gonna find the One
Capucci.
Piece.
And Steve and Nimue, through some very creative thinking, created, since you don't have a dinghy, used barrels, which we did establish. We had used barrels and lashed them together and then put a mattress on top of that to create a raft.
Nice.
The 3 of them were able to navigate through the sea stacks, find ice lichen to cure you, but at the same time, you were beset upon by some speckled lancers. There's these large birds that have long, sharp beaks that had stolen some of Fraser Capucci's gear. Nimue climbed up to fight them, while Steve and Capucci gave cover from below with ranged attacks. You killed some of the birds. You recovered the moss, the ice lichen that was needed for
Uh-huh.
Tempest and Ek. Niles Hapucci was in the middle of giving a speech about how maybe this place he's going to stick around and that you all need his tutelage and his mentorship, but accidentally flicked the switch while he was ranting.
What an idiot.
That recalled
Damn.
him back to his home plane of existence. And we left it with Steve and Nimue returning to boat 2 with the ice lichen, which Tiller was going to turn into a tincture to apply to Ek and Tempest.
Okay, so we are asleep and dead.
You're on yes, and that is where we will, unless Steve or Nimue has anything that they want to do first before you try
While we're
putting
out.
the tincture of applying to Tempest and Ek, we will open on
You
the
better act fast, 'cause I'm
application
gonna
of
get
this
your ass.
salve, this balm.
Bam. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't think. I mean, Steve is hyper vigilant for the little sucky.
Oh, we
That's
did
right. You
get
found more
the-
and you squished them.
We did get the bird. We brought the bird eggs.
Oh, bird
Oh, you-
eggs. Hell yeah.
From the Lancer.
Yeah.
You knew Ek would like that. Ek would want a treat.
Jesus.
Once
An
I won't
omelet.
flex
Pat,
like
how are your arms
you.
even bigger?
It's he's like he's smallering the rest of himself.
Mm. That's why he shaved off all that bone on his leg. Yeah.
Yeah. Arms look fucking huge today, Pat.
Thank you. You know, just the right thing to say.
I try.
So-
how do you know what to say, Pat? You big as fuck. Hell yeah.
So that's where we're going to open up. Is it correct? Applying the.
Yeah.
How are we in separate rooms or are we in the same room?
I imagine you all have your own little bunk cabin, unless you want to retcon it to you all bunk together.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking.
One big bed like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I mean, I'm very tiny, so like,
I am
can
also
easily-
small. So
I feel like
like,
that's dangerous for you all to have Nimue in the bed with
No,
you.
no,
Just
no, she wears
the legs
clothes.
brush up against each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
It's fine.
She kicks her
They
legs
sleep
over us when we
butt-
die.
They sleep butt to butt. They
Yeah,
sleep
butt
butt
to
to
But-
butt.
but- yeah.
Yeah, you know, I guess I mean, we are kind of in a ramshackled boat. So
Yeah.
I bet we don't have as many options as we would like. Once we get to port, then that's where we can spend some of that hard-earned gold that we got from the wizard to fuck up our boat. And, you know, but so right now I'm down to RP it that we are slightly, I'm going to say slumming it. You know what I'm saying?
slumming it? So there's one bed for the two of us as we got tadpoled.
Or like, yeah, like shitty hammocks next to each other. Ugh. There's a
Fucking-
barrel in my room. Yucky.
Tempest has had the vibe that
imagine-
he's been slumming it the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, this is not how he usually.
I was
spends
slum-
slumming
plenty
it
of
when we
rope.
left. I was like, this
Yeah,
sucks.
I imagine Ek would have been able to weave together some hammocks from palm
Easy.
reeds
Easy.
and things.
Easy
Mhm.
peasy.
Day one shit.
So Steve and Nimue, who do you try to wake up first?
Okay.
Probably Ek.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right.
Because I'm smaller. It makes sense. I need less of it.
Sure.
You apply the tincture, the salve, to the wound on was it? Did we say it was their cheeks, both of them?
I thought
Yeah.
it was the
Or
the
their
cheeks
necks?
and not the
I
neck.
thought it was like their face.
All right.
I thought we said. I couldn't remember if it was cheek. I feel like
Do
I want to
have
say it
much
was
of a
X
cheek?
neck and Tempest cheek. You said.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to give me a sick tattoo, so I'm into it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I don't really have much of a cheek, anatomically speaking, but I could see it.
When you apply the tincture, the sort of those like sickly black veins that were showing underneath begin to fade, and Ek, you regain consciousness.
Okay, I'm gonna wake up
Wake up.
very aggressively, thrashingly wake up. And I'm gonna like just spring out of the bed. I'm like,
Oh yeah. Hold on, man. Like we're good. You're awake. This is great. Great news. You were previously not awake.
I had a
Hey.
dream. There are Rice Krispie treats.
I don't know whether.
What? Like, is that like a treat from your childhood? Do you have a recipe?
No.
Damn.
And I
Yo,
look
you
off
were like,
confused.
you see. I held up a mirror. You see, like, this whole mess. You were fucked up a minute ago, but we saved
I'm
you.
pointing to the slug on the ground that came off of his face.
It's
or
still
neck.
there. It's still
Probably,
smeared,
yeah.
smushed. It's still there. Yeah. You didn't clean up any of it.
No, because Hippo
Oh,
Hip-
I
hip-
smashed him and
You
did
mean
it.
HIPAA?
HIPAA.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. HIPAA.
What was his
Okay.
name?
I honestly
Fucking-
forgot.
Fraser Hippucci.
Capucci.
Yeah, that's
that
it.
was-
Gucci. Yeah.
Jesus.
He like smashed a bunch of them and then did not clean up after himself.
Yeah.
I
So
fucking
they're
hate
just
that
everywhere.
guy.
They're just everywhere.
Yeah, he ate half of our food.
He ate a
Yeah,
lot of
he
your
ate-
food.
he
I
ate a
haven't. I'm
lot of
keeping
our
track.
rations.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
Okay, and then I'm gonna look over at Tempest and go and then I'm gonna set Tempest on fire
Ah,
He's
to try to heal him.
It does nothing.
Is
You have
he
to do
still
the
on fire
tincture.
though?
My fire
It's
doesn't
healing
burn him,
fire.
It's healing fire. Yeah.
oh wow.
That work?
You're fine. No.
You gotta give me
No,
the
How do we
piss.
fix him?
Well, so like we didn't light you on fire to fix you. I don't know if that was like clear or not. We have a salve, a
Ah.
tincture.
I thought you'd figured it out finally.
Yo, no, I mean I don't really even know how this stuff works. It's just like some goop we slapped on you, you know. Blame Tiller if you have any weird side effects.
Sorry, I'm just imagining the three of them just dipping your hands in the salve and slapping it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
no, like,
Tempest.
if
All
Steve
of
was
you
the one that did
together.
it, it's very like
Yeah, what happens when Nimue touches the salve? Is it like good still,
Does
or
it
is
sizzle?
just
Does it cook?
like- she's like, ew, gross, gross, gross. I'm getting dirty. I have to rub my sweat on myself again.
yeah.
It dries Nimue's skin out real bad.
Oh,
So
no.
Because it like gets counteracting the poison and
Yeah,
We
I
should
guess
get-
Steve has to be the one that does it, right?
Probably.
yeah.
Sick.
I could probably help now that I'm awake. I'll dip my tail in it.
We should get Nimue a full bodysuit so that
Gloves.
she
Nimue, you
can like have
turned
a
yourself
glove
into rogue.
moment. Like, all right,
She has
bitch.
gloves.
Oh, was that
Whole
show
body
with
suit. How are we
the
gonna
pie
do?
maker? You do
Yeah.
the plastic.
Yeah. How am I gonna give you? You know, how is Steve gonna give you piggyback rides and things like that?
She wears armor and clothes. She's fully clothed. She just doesn't wear gloves.
Okay, that's fair.
All right.
And then her like armor's got the little like holes here where it usually is.
Yeah, you do the
Got it.
same thing I do with Bebo. If I get like a piece of cloth and you just kind of like wrap it around, and you got like a little
Burrito?
kid backpack. Yeah,
Yeah.
A little. So Steve, you apply to Tempest.
Yeah. Again, like kind of like just at arm's length. Just,
Tempest, you wake up.
Ah!
You
do
wake
the
up
same
to
thing.
Steve massaging your face.
Hey, bud. Oh wow. Hey. Okay. What do we get up to? This is pretty cool. Sick.
Yeah,
well, you
no.
guys are all here. Hell yeah! I don't remember shit. That must have put in a party. Hell
Yes.
yeah!
you know, it wasn't quite like that.
What's the sticky
Man.
shit on my face? Did you? Oh, okay, never mind.
What does it taste like, actually?
Very bitter.
Yuck, icky. You need to eat
What-
like some
well?
fucking. You need to drink water, brother. Jesus.
Nah, bro. Like here, look, and I hold up a weird slug.
All right, hell yeah, I'm into whatever.
It bit you.
Oh,
Like,
gross. I don't like
Wait,
that.
This bit right here.
Important question.
Mhm.
Capucci left our mayonnaise with us, right?
Oh, I didn't give him the jug.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, hell no.
Oh, we just ate the mayonnaise.
Oh man, that would have
Got
been
it.
great.
I would
Like,
have
you
killed it.
holding this.
Like, oh, so I'm guesting on your show? Cool. What can I fuck up?
I'm gonna
Your
take the
mayonnaise?
only
I do
thing
respect
you guys
that, by the way.
use.
I hate it and respect it. That's life. That is life, unfortunately.
Mhm.
It is.
Well, thanks for saving my life. You guys must really love me.
Yes.
Yeah, all right.
All right,
Certainly.
come in here. Big hug, big group hug. All right.
Okay.
I can't. I got
Come on, bud. Big group hug.
not.
Come on, bud.
Nah.
I hug your leg.
Thank you,
I'm
bud.
there. I'm there in my
I hug
brain.
your other leg.
See, come on, baby. You can't leave me hanging. I got this whole torso, which is traditionally where one gets hugged at, open.
I'm not tall enough.
Steve
Same.
like acts like he hears something and he kind of just like walks out of the room.
Hey guys, seems like we gotta get him. Can we chase Steve and give him a hug?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll pounce him.
Let's do a chase. We'll
No.
do chase mechanics.
I'm gonna get
All right.
I'm gonna get your ass.
I'm
Ready
gonna
to
roll
roll
for
for pounce?
evade.
Everyone,
Fuck,
everyone
3.
roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna like
The
shoot you with
athletics.
lightning to do something.
Everyone roll
I
athletics.
I got like a 15, I think, around there.
got
4.
1. I got 1 bet.
You know
I
what?
got a
If I
dirty
had to
20.
evade
Emily
one
trips and
person-
falls on her face.
Yeah, I like kick her in the face. Like she's still on my
Tempest,
leg.
you get Steve in a big bear hug from behind.
Ah,
Steve
there's
comes
my
out.
boy.
I got a dirty
Okay.
20 in athletics.
Does
Oh,
that
and then act just
20
on top of
count?
both of you, just like like
Yeah,
Does
I'm
that-
hugging both of your heads now.
Hey,
You're-
Pat,
yeah.
Does that D20 roll count towards the 1 or 20?
No, that's okay.
Thank
No.
God. Thank God.
Yes, the ghost of Harlan appears, also hugging.
Yes, there we go.
No, bro, you better get out of here. I'm gonna dispel magic you.
Yeah, all right, we'll leave you alone, but you got to open up a little bit. That's what friends are for. Best friends, even. Co-hosts.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, we'll work on it, but for now, let's just stay at least that far away.
All right, you got issues. That's fine. I respect it. And then I kind of like give you a high five and like grab your arm a little bit more closely. And then my bad boundaries. My bad.
Hit the future high five. That
Yeah, we do the elbow bump.
Oh, the elbow.
Yeah.
Whoever thought of that was really proud of themselves, I think.
Yeah.
This is gonna catch on to be a thing.
Fucking defeated COVID. COVID's gone. No one's heard of COVID anymore.
It's true.
Yeah, because the elbow bump.
I'm not getting a booster this weekend.
Mhm.
Who just got?
Not one of my trips almost got ruined due to the COVID.
Right.
And was worse because of it, because our friends got COVID and they couldn't come. Fuck is what I said.
I just I started posting videos of myself in the gym. It's like, this is my vaccine.
Mhm.
Like,
Oh, hell yeah.
big biceps.
Hey
But
guys,
the-
this
the-
right
the-
here, this is my vaccine. Okay, playing with you
Yeah.
guys. I don't need any of that poison. I just need 50 cc's of whatever you guys are shooting. Okay,
truly though, you can't catch COVID if you're playing D&D online.
that is true. That
It's so true.
That
This is how you
so
defeat
true.
We're
that.
doing it.
All right. So anyway, just to recap, if you see the little sluggos around the ship, like they're smeared around here,
Uh-huh.
kill them immediately. Do not try
Hell yeah.
to like keep one as a pet.
Okay.
And I look at Nimue.
Okay, I see one that's obviously dead, but I didn't notice before, and I go, ah! And I just exhale a stream of fire on it.
So the floor's on fire now.
No,
Yeah, it turns into a little charcoal briquette. It's all burned up.
Mm,
fucking got one.
nice,
The floor
bro.
is singed.
Nice. All
It was
right.
very clearly smashed. Like it was a pancake.
To you.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
cleaned it in a big way if you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's fast forwards. We'll talk about the pillars and all of the like.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We almost know where we are.
Oh
So-
yeah.
So Tempest and Ek know what this, know about this, and based on where you are coming from and based on where you are, Tempest and Ek, you must be on the eastern side.
I know
Of this
exactly
long-
what this will look like, Pat, is when we first of all, did you guys put us in our pajamas or are we in just like clothes?
We knew.
Whatever you were, I think it was when everyone was long resting, sleeping.
Oh,
Legit,
okay.
actually taking
So
a
Tempest
rest.
was
They
nude.
got you. Yeah,
Oh, I should probably put some clothes on. Okay.
Okay.
that's
so
why
we,
Steve didn't want the hug.
Tim was naked this whole time.
All right.
Um, No, so when we come up top and you guys are explaining it to us, I look up at Tempest, and Tempest is gonna look down at me, and we're both gonna be like 1,000 needles
Yeah.
because we get it.
After Deathwing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like 1,000 needles.
Both of you would know, and like Tiller would know this, and Tofa, that so this is good to some degree because you have some kind of landmark, and you know you're basically on the edge of the region that is the Wayward Shores. However, you're obviously on the eastern side of the Sea Stack Forest, which can be a bit of an issue. Is nobody goes up and down the eastern side of the Sea Stack Forest. You either come in. If you're coming from the mainland, you either come in north of it to go to Bridgesport, or you come in south of it to go to Squallhaven, where Tempest is from. It's very long, and people sail up and down the western side all the time. The eastern side is considered to be something of a water desert. There is, as far as you all know, there's really nothing. There's no known island or like shipping lanes or islands that are habitable or resources. There's believed to be resources, things like ample fish, edible plant life within the Sea Stack Forest. But again, boat 2 cannot fit in there. Your little makeshift raft can deeper into it. So the question is, depending on how far north or south along this thing you are, like I said, it's on average a 10-day journey from northern to southern end.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
And we're not positive where we are in that.
No, I mean, it would. I don't want to. Who knows with the storm that shipwrecked you, how far it threw you off course?
You're getting dangerously close to having to do like boat facts again.
Yeah. Who knows how far off course the storm that shipwrecked you on the island took you? That being said, you were headed for Bridgesport, which is at the north end of it, and you were coming at almost a slightly north-northwest trajectory from the mainland.
Okay. Well, I mean, obviously, you guys know you can't get through here, even though people try, but our boat's too fucking thick. So, I guess we gotta go north. I don't want to go south.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, that makes sense. I think though that we should probably check and see how much of the food that fucking Hippucci ate.
This guy you guys keep saying exists. Okay.
He's gone now. He's
I look at Ack and I'm like, yeah. He's
basically dead. But
Jeez,
like while he was here, he ate a lot of food. So
okay, I see. Yikes.
Yeah, so I want to go check the stocks.
Yeah. One of the first things you notice when you walk in is 5 more of those tadpoles that are squished on the ground in the galley.
Just a lot of squish tadpoles around.
I blast another one with my
and then the counter,
flames.
the one counter is very messy and disheveled. Hippucci did not sort of clean up after himself. There's remnants of fruit
his ass.
and like the shells of the skull fruits he ate, and
most of the jerky.
Most? Why'd you not fight this man?
He did this. He walked in here alone.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You anticipate you have 3 days of
That's
food.
it?
You have a week's worth of water still because you had 10 days. You have a week's worth of water. He didn't really drink any water. You got 3 days of food.
Oh gosh, my orange coral piss.
This does not count like the eggs. You know, that's a little that we don't know how many, if we said how many eggs. I don't remember. I don't think we did.
4, maybe?
Sure. 4. They're good size. They're like ostrich eggs.
I'm Googling how many calories are in mayonnaise and how many cups are in a gallon.
Yeah.
What about fish? Aren't we on water?
Just gonna eat bowls of mayo for sustenance for calories to survive.
Yeah, I mean, every day the jug.
Tempest, you feeling it right, babe? You've already touched your mayo bowl.
24,000 calories of mayo every day.
Yeah, man, we ain't dying as fuck. We love our mayo bowl. We'll figure out. We'll make crates by crusty mayo. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Oh, what a nightmare!
Dude, we're on the water. Is there no fish?
You could try to fish, yeah.
That's what he was saying. There's fish in the pillars.
I mean, So there's fish at sea too. It's like deep sea fishing though, right? Like it's not like they're going to be up near the surface too much. The only thing that would come up to the surface might be something big and bad you don't want to deal with. But
Snakes.
But I could eat it.
Yeah, this
Now,
is the
I'm
big
not
snake
a
lake.
forest is believed to have like some shallows in it and some tide pools and things like that with,
All right, so
Alright.
it's probably
you
safer
could- I
for
mean,
us
you've
to.
got Tempest, you've got Tiller. You could send them on an expedition in Nimue underwater with some harpoons to try and do some fishing in
Sure.
the sea, or you could,
I just you got me on a technicality because I don't know how fishing works. I thought deep sea fishing just meant you were like out in the deep sea, not it was like a mile down or anything. Is it? They're not near the surface, out in the deep water.
What? The ocean's fucking strange. Like,
Does anyone know how fish work?
I do know how fish work. A lot of
this is
fish
like-
do require the sun to warm up, so they do go to the surface to sun.
So you,
I do
you
know
tell
that.
me what what you're gonna try to do and how you're gonna try to do it, and I'll see what I feel like think's fair as far as how likely is it to succeed.
Well, you know, I'm doing a shot of mayonnaise real quick to get my blood up.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Everyone knows
Uh,
one of the best hangover cures.
Mm-hmm.
Shot of mayonnaise sure is.
If it's a whole cup, that's 1,400 calories.
That's a whole cup. I just thought about it. And I don't like. I have a tum tum ache now. No.
Yeah.
We are doing like an ounce and a half. Thank you.
All right.
Sorry, Pat. How much food did you say we had? I'm sorry.
3 days.
3 days.
So if we just chop up the real food and add it to our fucking mayonnaise slurry, we have mayonnaise poke bowls.
Cut your food with mayo.
We're making some kind of Midwest fucking
Yes.
salad.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is a 70s ass
Yeah.
ham salad and
Yes.
with like boiled fish bones to make jello out of it.
Are the
Um,
slugs edible once cooked?
That's a great question. Is that why you keep saying? Is that why you're doing so much flavor?
I want to
Pat does
know.
not-
Can we eat the
Pat does not want to
slugs?
answer that question.
Can you eat the slugs?
Medicine check. Cooked slug.
Yeah,
is it
do a medicine
poisonous?
check.
I ain't doing it. I'm not touching
Who's
that
got
shit.
medicine? I got a -1.
I have a +1.
I have a +3 to medicine, but I have a +4 to nature.
All right, check it out.
All right. We're gonna determine the edibility of these slugs or tadpoles, whatever the fuck they are. 19 total.
Great roll. Great roll.
You feel pretty confident these would poison the fuck out of you.
I think these are gross.
Would they poison Nimue?
Isn't it like
Isn't it
immune
way
or
immune to
resistant?
poison?
Yes, I think so.
Because you
If
like
you're immune to poison,
excrete
then
it.
like Nimue could probably eat them.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. Here's the deal.
These
I
things
know
that
a
have been
whole lot about
squished under a
frogs.
dirty ass
Wait, are you
boot
saying
that
that-
has been sitting there
Yeah.
for a day.
I mean, Nimue can still get
Tenderized.
diarrhea. Am I right?
It's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Not that I
Yes,
want to
that's not
like
poison.
RP for you
Yeah.
and make up character traits,
wait,
but I feel
hold on,
like
but I have
all of us
something-
can still get diarrhea.
It's true.
Yeah, this is very true. But I have an important thing. I know that frogs gain their poison by what they eat. If Nimue eats these, can Nimue upgrade
more poison?
her poison to
Mm.
whatever dream shit these things do, or
Does-
whatever.
Will her poison just turn people into mimics?
I'll make you a deal if you want to do that. I'll set a Constitution save DC whenever Nimue eats one. If Nimue passes, Nimue gets a bonus to any poison damage for.
Or
I'll
poison
just-
effect. Does that
How
be
long
the
does
I
damage?
Putin
just
stay in your system?
want-
24
I
hours?
just
don't know.
want to say that I really love that Pat's like, I'll make you a deal when Brett, Josh, and Tim are the ones who are like, well,
Right. I just know how poison frogs are because they were my favorite. I did a
We
school
wanna-
project on
I'm
them.
saying this
The
was
three of us
want
want to gamble Nimue's life.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not,
It's a risk I'm willing to
I was
take.
gonna preface
It's-
at the end saying if Jennifer wanted to do this, basically it would be if you ate one, it would be sink or swim in the sense of if you succeed, you get the bonus. If you fail, it fucks up your stomach and you feel bad and you have
You get
bad
doo-doo
tummy.
and you
ass.
just get poopy. Oh, you just get doo doo
Nimue's
ass.
not stupid. She's just dumb. There's a difference.
That's a listen. This isn't a dumb thing. This is like how these creatures work. Like you get more poison in your like you.
All right,
They eat the poison and then
Josh.
that's how
the
they make
druid.
their tadpoles.
Pat,
Poisonous too.
as always, just say no.
We're just, you know what?
I'm
gonna
not certain that Pat has.
I'm gonna
said
say we
no.
move on. Yeah, the DC would be very high. We'll say. But again, they were smashed by someone's boot that they were walking around.
Not
outside
just
and-
someone. Hippucci.
Hippucci.
Hippucci's
Yeah.
Yeah, just blame it on Poochie.
Hippucci looks like Hippucci looks like someone who would have like a size 4 shoe, like a very petite step,
Mhm. A dancer's
like
build.
Very
6'5", petite feet.
He was very big. Eki would have hated him.
All right, I
Alright.
mean, me and Tiller and Nimue can hop down and see what we can find. You know, fishing's not always super great in this area, but hey, don't ask me how I know that.
Okay.
Hey, you gonna jump? What if you find another
Boat creature? Yeah, but that's a good point. Maybe I don't want to do that.
every time you jump in the water, it's bad.
Every time I do jump in the water, it's bad. That's a great point. Fuck this.
Wait, not that one time.
Sometimes I
thinking
find
behind the
food,
house.
but yeah.
I know you're like a water genasi and all, but like stay out of the water, bro.
Yeah, I'm starting to get quite uncomfortable with the water.
You found a cathedral in a lake that was 224 feet high. Deep.
Yeah, that was cool. And we found a best friend. You know what? That's a great point, Ek.
I'm thinking, so for any kind of fishing attempt, whether it's the swimmers that are trying to do some deep sea fishing or anyone that ventures in, I'm thinking it's going to be, and I'll let you choose nature or survival to locate a potential fishing target. There's going to be a roll for that. And then there's going to be a dexterity, or if you want to argue like a ranged, ranged spell or ranged attack of some kind. Tell me what you're doing. Basically, there's going to be a roll to like find or like see or locate the potential fish, and then a roll to successfully spear it, lure it, catch it, whatever.
I envision us like top deck doing some fucking like big fishing, like a harpoon, like a one of those giant sea bass that they make the sushi out of, and like it's a $3 million sea bass. Like,
Yeah.
let's get one of those guys.
I agree.
Drag the boat around.
Yeah, fuck wind. Get pulled by fish.
Yo, that's true.
I will hop in the water and
For the time being, are you moving at all? I just want to be
Oh,
clear.
the
Are you
boat?
traveling? Yeah, or is the boat still anchored, or what are you doing with boat two? Are you hanging out and trying this? Are you going to be on the move and do this? What are we doing?
If you guys are getting out of the boat, I would rather it be like not moving.
yep, I don't want to be left. Can I just say that? Like
Yeah.
that's kind of my stance right now. Is I don't want to be left here and die. I don't want you guys to kill my character. If that's kind of where I'm at right now.
So kill my character.
Yeah, I imagine. I mean, if we, it feels easier to fish without it moving, right?
Okay.
I think I understand some source of that science.
Yeah.
Even though you can do it in Sea of Thieves, I don't think it's how it works.
Is it like you don't want to scare the fish away with your movement?
I think so.
Yeah, maybe big boat. Mm-hmm.
They see that bitch coming 18 miles away, like,
If we park the boat, do we get a stealth check?
No, that's all right. But basically, what we're going to do here with these checks is, so you can do it once per hour, so to speak. So it'd be something where if Tempest, if he's about to do a check to see if he sees any viable fish, if he fails that, he can just keep rolling. It's going to be, you can either wait around another hour or start moving and then try again after you've been sailing for an hour, or sit around for an hour.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that sounds fair and good, and will help us to survive longer.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna man the harpoon. We got a harpoon?
You have that. You do have. I mean, you do have. It's a harpoon that's modified as like a weapon, but can be used. That onyx eel, which is like that black metal harpoon. Mm-hmm.
I gotta look up the stats for that because you sent us info about it.
So, who's doing to do the roll to spot something? Is that Tempest?
Sure. I said that and I just like started staring.
So you can choose. I'll let you choose nature or survival.
Okay. I choose nature, Pat, and that's a glorious natural 14.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hmm?
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You do see, kind of further off underwater in the distance, you do see a small cluster swimming by. Look like tuna, like big tuna.
Ooh, yum yum. Okay, so Pat, I'm being spotter underwater. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I cast minor illusion in front of the harpoon, and then basically make it look like the swimming tuna I see, and then have them point like a dog to where the tunas are to let my good friends know what the heck is
Kind of
up.
doing like a heads up display.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is going to attempt to skewer a tuna? Big tuna.
I mean, if no one's gonna volunteer, I'll poon him.
You're the main
Come
pooner.
on.
That's true.
Yeah, you're pooning.
All right.
I always said that about Brett.
Yeah, he's big pooner.
Is this just an attack roll?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna aim it up, and I roll a. What do I add to my attack, or is it just like a flat roll?
Is it the stats of the harpoon on the ship?
Yeah, it's a +1, so it'd be like throwing a
Okay.
+1 spear.
All right.
Okay.
So I think I got a 21 then.
Hell
Right?
yeah.
Because it's +1
The
plus
fucking you nail one.
duration.
And then
Yay.
the others like take the fuck off that are with it. Like they are gone. They are
Sick.
in the wind. But
Is
you
it dead or
skewer
is it just
one.
hooked?
But it's like a harpoon, so it's like through it. It's thrashing, but it's not long for this world.
All right. I was gonna like
You get it like right through like the gills, like behind its eyes, like right through,
sick.
near the front, just all the way through
Fuck.
both sides, sticking out, and it's just thrashing. And
Oh hell yeah! And I'm gonna grab the chain on the harpoon and static slap it and send a little shaka to
Mamma
the fish.
mia.
Okay, it just goes limp.
Yes.
I breach. I'm like, that was sick shooting, bro.
Yeah. I didn't even think I could like shoot a harpoon. Maybe I got the wrong idea about this martial art. Oh, just kidding. All right. Reel him in.
Okay.
Big Bass Fishing Simulator. Let's go.
Hell yeah, baby.
Or
And this
Bellows or
big
whatever.
tuna, that's probably enough food for 7 years.
No, I'm looking up
Oh,
what
God.
like the average tuna caught, how many pounds of meat are and how many calories in a pound.
Mm-hmm.
So
No, yeah.
in 1 pound of tuna, of edible tuna, there's 600 calories.
Okay.
Okay.
Really?
I believe it. That's meat.
I don't know. Meat usually has a lot more than that.
Roll me. Somebody roll me a d20 plus 4, and that will tell me how many pounds this fish. No, but again, and that's not how many pounds you harvest. That's how many pounds the fish is. I've got a whole thing here. We're doing this, I
Bro,
love
I've
this
watched
shit.
so much fucking Alone. You're not
Somebody
even
roll
ready
me
for...
somebody. I know how many. It's half.
Now,
It's basically half the weight of the fish
Mm-mm.
is how much meat.
Did
That's
you
what I'm
Goo-
looking
did
at.
you
It
Google the deep sea tuna or a regular tuna? Because those are different sizes.
albacore tuna.
I got a 19. I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Okay,
Perfect.
so
I
that's
got a foot.
it's a 19 pounder,
Mm-hmm.
and so about half of that. So I'll be really nice and just say for easy numbers, you harvest 10 pounds of meat.
Okay, but also, Pat,
So that's
there's
6,000 calories.
we can make stew out of the
See,
rest of the shit.
it's
Have you
true.
not
We
watched
can
Alone? I
make
keep
broth.
telling you to watch Alone.
Yeah.
Fish
You
cheek,
looked up-
fish eye, fish brain, so good for you.
You
We
looked up
can make
river
bone
tuna, bro.
broth.
Yeah, we make
I'm
bone
gonna
broth.
say this one
You're
tuna.
you
'cause
fucked
there's-
so hard right now.
I'm gonna say this one tuna spread out amongst the 8 of you, because again, 6,000 calories is like 3 people.
Uh-huh.
But the stew and you're stretching it,
Mayonnaise.
and it's not. That's eating comfortably. I'm gonna say this adds 1 day, so you have 4 days of food.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I just
Don't
feel,
look at me
I
like
feel
that.
Don't look
like,
at me
I
like
feel like
that.
I feel like you might have looked up the river tuna and not the deep sea tuna.
This
Like
is
the
isn't
Atlantic
albacore.
bluefin tuna?
That's a river tuna.
Are there river
Yeah.
tunas?
No, I'm looking at a saltwater
I don't know.
version.
I don't
I
know.
got the one I got 3 different Google results, and they all say 130 pounds to 2,000 pounds.
Oh, what? What
Yeah,
is it?
Atlantic.
No, all right.
Yeah,
You know
Atlantic
what? I
bluefin
made
tuna
my
can grow up
ruling.
to be 15.
These are Wayward Shores tuna.
Yeah,
okay?
guys.
And this is Wayward Shores tuna. It was 19 pounds, and you got 10 pounds of meat.
Yeah, 19
off
pounds
it.
is small as
No, we're
fuck. We
good.
just killed a baby, but whatever.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Pat, I
I
love
made
you.
my ruling. We'll see you again next time.
Yeah,
Maybe
regardless.
next time you'll find the fully grown ones then.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find the
Pygmy
the
tuna.
bluefins.
No, now we've angered
Yes.
like an adult tuna. You killed
The
my
Wayward
baby.
bluefin
shit.
tuna, the 5,000 pound
Pat,
tuna.
Pat will get our ass. We're gonna make him snap one day, so we got to be careful.
Those were
Fuck.
sentient tuna. They have
Fuck,
souls. They're people. They're gonna come
like
back for
forget
you.
about snake ponds. We have tuna ponds now.
They have tuna ponds now.
Mhm.
I'm just Pat's gonna get us with the Atlantic bluefin tuna dragon,
Yes.
ancient
Tuna dragon.
dragon,
Yeah.
Tuna dragon.
This is a dire tuna.
It's a sashimi
Yeah.
dragon.
We
a
killed a
dire
water
tuna
tuna
bluefin dragon.
I really
Thank you,
want
Pat.
sushi
That
right
was
now.
that was a that was some good Dungeons and Dragonsing. You know, because
Did we get? Is the
All
tuna
right,
on
so-
board now? I will.
Yeah,
I will.
you got
I will
it.
clean and jerk the tuna for everybody.
Tofa,
Yeah,
Tiller,
'cause we
Moira,
gotta
and
jerk
Doss are all
it.
Super. Doss is like excited to get his hands into this part because you know, remember Doss is a cook.
yeah. So Doss
The
knows how to
big
make it. So
born
Doss,
orc.
man, you know you got to get in there. Got to add a lot of mayonnaise. Got to make it stretch, baby.
What, like some mayo? It's all right. Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, I.
Wish we
My-
had some salt,
We have
Some
salt
salt.
water.
some garlic, some parsley. It'd be great, but we don't got enough of them.
Yeah.
What?
We have salt
What
water.
else did the jug do? Let's see.
It is
I got-
wine.
I got plenty of ingredients.
Yeah, it does wine. You can marinate in wine.
Yeah, wine would be
Yeah,
good,
but
isn't it?
You pick at the beginning of each day. You decide what ingredient, and it's that for the
We
day.
could do a beer batter tuna.
Yo,
yeah.
fish and chips in it.
Yes. There you go.
Do you set sail and which direction you're going north?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear someone said Tempest was very
Yes, we're gonna
adamant
go
did
north.
not want to go south?
Yeah,
We're gonna go north.
we're going north. That's which way we went before, right? So it would be fucking crazy to do the opposite.
Yeah. Why would we turn around?
Yeah.
Martino.
Oh, we should
Okay.
get out of here before the tuna tell the big tuna. These tiny ass tuna are gonna tell the big boys, and you don't want to see the,
The
big
big-
boys.
Ancient tuna dragon.
Okay.
I have 12 hit points. Isn't that crazy?
How do you
12?
have 12 hit points?
12?
36.
I have
Yeah, bro.
I have a 7 constitution.
Oh Jesus! Every time you
So-
roll, you lose HP.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
goodness.
you sail north, and the water's pretty calm here. It's like the forest, these these thousands and thousands of pillars of stone kind of break up, like the waves coming. So it's kind of calm. So you have this endless forest of these stone pillars on your port, your
Mhm.
left, your west, and you're heading north.
Mhm.
And it's looking in. Sometimes you get glimpses of like birds flying around, making nests on top of the pillars of stone. It's very calm and uneventful. To your right, to your east, it's just kind of blue ocean horizon. And you sail like this for 2 more days.
Oh my
2 very
gosh.
uneventful days. If you want to do another fishing attempt in those 2 days, you can do 2 more fish. You want to do any
Someone else
fishing
got to
attempts?
do it.
Should we take the dinghy in to get a little like different style? Maybe we can even find some seaweeds or water potatoes and things of that nature.
Yeah, you tell me.
We do that.
Okay.
I'll go in the dinghy. I'm small.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Who's going and what are we looking for?
I'll go, and I want to look for anything edible. I think
Okay.
as a ranger and consummate bad bitch,
Mhm.
I'm most suited for this.
Okay.
I will stay because there should always be one frontliner with with the other.
That's so true.
We should not group our
2 frontliners, the
Yeah.
tiniest frontline together. Yes,
I'll
we
go
must
with
split the little tiny.
with Ek because on that same vibe, it's probably smart to have one of the water breathers split up as well.
Yeah.
Get us some
I'll let you
eggs.
each make a survival or nature check to see what you in this little excursion.
I got a natural 20, Pat. You can't tell me shit.
Yes.
And how
I got
also tell
an
me
18 plus
how
something.
deep are you going? How far in Are you staying? Are you keeping in sight of boat 2? We'll say.
Oh,
We
fuck
have-
you. I mean, in my mind, from what you've described, it sounds like we could easily lose sight of boat 2 in like 4 minutes, just based off how the pillars are. But then, like, oh, we like bend, and then we can see
Yeah.
it, and then shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's up to
It's
you.
one of
Josh.
those where you could. It is possible to get lost, but
for you.
it's one of those. It comes quick. It's like you feel like you could go kind of deep as long as you're kind of seeing through. But it would be all of us. It would be one of those where it happened really quick. Where oh fuck, I can't. But
Well, I got a 23 on my survival. So I'm feeling confident on our depth.
okay. So awesome. So you said there's a 20 Tempest and a 23.
Technically a 24, but I critted it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where we'll do another survival if you want to. If you basically say like, I feel like it's always going to be kind of inside the boat, and I'm not going to worry about it. But if you ever go deeper than that, let's say the deeper you go, the higher likelihood of finding stuff. But also, I'm gonna make you roll survival to not lose your bearing. But for right now, with a 20 and 23, you both find 2 things. You find this little area where the different sea stacks are kind of part of one big rock formation that the base of which is submerged, but it's much higher to the surface than the bottoms of these other ones, and it's formed almost like a little tide pool situation that you can like stand in, and it kind of goes, the water just kind of goes up just past your Tempest's knees. And I almost said your knees, but
Christ.
very different height levels for the knees.
So like,
Yeah.
does it
And
go
I'm also
find-
long
you
body,
find-
so my legs are really small.
You find a cluster of seaweed that Tempest knows if treated and so is edible, and you also see some small fish. I say small; they're about like a foot long. A school of them swimming around. That if you were to try and catch some of those could also be edible.
What about like cockles? Any little shelly boys stuck around? Yet again,
Yeah, like some mussels.
check out Alone season 1 and 2.
Because of that poll, because of that poll for cockles, yes, you find a cluster. You basically find enough like mussels that would come with like one pasta dish.
Oh hell yeah! I mean that's the thing. It's like I know it doesn't technically matter because we're on like calories and shit, but like for some in my brain we're trying to turn this from survival to thriving. So the more ingredients we get when we make our mayonnaise soup, we're just like basically eating fettuccine alfredo, but without the pasta in it.
Fettuccine al
or
mayo.
cheese.
Al mayo.
Yeah, fettuccine al mayo. Yeah.
Yummy! Oh my gosh. When people say that white people don't have culture, I'm just like
The mayo cuisine invented on this show alone.
yeah. From the hot beer to the mayo soup to who knows what else.
Hot beer
Menace.
is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, if
So
you don't
how-
microwave your cans of beer before you drink them,
What are you doing?
what are you doing?
In A. So the seaweed and the mussels are easy to collect. You don't really have a net, do you? But there's some.
I can make one.
fish.
Oh, Steve
bro.
has a net, but Steve didn't go.
Yeah, I could make a net.
Yeah, well, you don't have stuff to make a net here. With what? What are you
I
gonna
made
make?
it on the
Well,
boat.
I think if we were going fishing or
Yeah,
food
that's fair.
acquiring,
Okay.
we would have some sort of
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Who's make the attempt with a net? Sure.
Yeah,
True.
I could do that. What do you want me to roll? A
As
ranged
he's-
attack?
As he's doing the
me-
net, I want a minor illuge another fake net in front of these stupid fucking fish. So they're like, I can't escape nothing. And then hopefully they go into X net.
All right, that'll give you advantage. Just do a dexterity.
Just a dexterity roll
Dex
with
check.
advantage. 17.
All right, you get 4 of the little guys.
Yay!
Yeah.
Now these guys are gonna fry up nice. Yummy, yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right. It's also let's say Ak and Tempest, it's just like eerily silent, in
Yeah. Do you
You
hear
can hear my
your
scales rustling together.
Yeah, do you hear your
Almost
heartbeat?
echoes
'Cause
off.
This is weird.
That's fine. Just quiet.
Maybe we
Hear the
should.
occasional caw of a lancer bird off in the distance.
I bet getting one of those birds would be good, but maybe we should just scooch out of here and praise the old sea mother, the old sea bitch herself, for the bounty here.
Goodness.
That's what she's called. Tim's not wrong.
Yeah, Umberlee's. I know we're not in Forgotten Realm, but Umberlee's the sea bitch.
I have gods, if you're curious.
She's fully called the sea
Well,
bitch.
one
I
better be
stand.
called the sea bitch, please, or something along those
because
lines.
the sea bitch is so good.
The C word.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So Tempest and Eck return to the boat with some fish, some smaller fish, a big handful of mussels,
Mhm.
and a wad of seaweed.
Yeah. And again, I don't even know if we're fucking adding more calories with the taste, buddy.
Yeah.
I
true.
mean, Doss is thrilled just for the having some versatile ingredients to fuck
Mhm.
with.
And if we have 2 days, that's 1 day of mayonnaise and 1 day of wine, and beer, or
Mhm.
whatever, depending.
Oh, Doss also has been collecting seawater and straining it to try and see if he can get salt that's edible, salt to add to food.
Yeah, you just evaporate it.
In Alone, Pat, sometimes they do throw a little salt water into their stews. They're
Yeah.
like, hey, just a little bit, it's okay. Because I think you just don't drink salt water.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you put it in like a soup, they didn't put a lot in it, and I didn't entirely understand why. But so yeah, it's good.
Excellent. Okay. So after 2 days of this, you see, it's very plain to see, straight ahead of you you are sailing into this massive sort of fog,
Aw,
misty fog.
ass.
It stretches kind of into the sea stack forest a bit, not all the way through. It stretch as far as you can see east, but you're kind of coming up on it. It's just this misty fog.
Who farted? I'm kidding. That's
But the water's still calm. There's no storm clouds overhead.
Do you have torches?
You have torches. You have a couple torches.
I will go ahead and light the torches if we're rolling into a fog.
yeah, hell yeah.
I mean, it's not going to necessarily give us more light, but we can at least,
Mm-hmm.
help with any type of visibility.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Pat, you would no, never mind. I'm sorry. I was gonna try to con you into some stupid shit, but you know what? I'm an adult and I'm growing and I'm learning.
Vaping ad.
Mm-hmm. So when we started, you had 4 days of rations. You sailed for 2. You got another days. Okay. So
Okay.
you had. So as you reach this frog, you had 3 days of rations. You sail into it, and it just envelops and kind of. It's very soft. It kind of parts easily, but it completely envelops the ship. And you figure as long as you stay on north heading, also Tofa is an experienced sailor, and Tempest and Eck would know. That whatever formed that sea stack forest is a pretty hard line. It's not like there's like too many like random outliers or anything like
Okay,
that
gotcha.
of the
Yeah,
pillars. But you sail, and it's almost another whole day of just fog, of just you see nothingness. You're just sailing. I'd say occasionally Tiller like tosses like a rock, a pebble off to see if he can hit like something in the sea to make sure you're still kind of along.
Mm-hmm.
You're like at the clink of a rock on rock. You see you're along the edge of the forest.
I'm getting fog madness. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's disorienting because again, it's very disorienting in the sense of there's no sort of sense of direction, right? Because it's just this like pale gray fog all around you.
I keep referencing
And-
Seattle.
It's starting to get dark. The sun is going down on this day, and you've been going since like early morning. You've been sailing. It's been almost an entire day. And who who? What are you all doing? Is everyone doing lookout stuff? What's everyone
We're looking out at what?
like
The
to see if
fog.
to see anything?
Oh yeah, I'm 100%.
Is it kind of all hands on deck, like look in every direction? Just
I've gone downstairs to avoid the sea madness.
Yeah,
okay.
I am up on the deck talking about Seattle. Like this is a Seattle evening.
Seattle is a pretty good town.
SEA
Yeah.
space ATTL.
That's like
No,
a
it's a
really
city.
fun idea.
But
Or is it like a condition, like you've become sea-addled?
Seattled? Yeah, that's what
funny.
Tempest is. He's fighting.
I don't
Yeah.
want to be sea-addled.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve's probably just up in the slightly burnt crow's nest.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you climbed up
Um,
there. So Steve, oh, go ahead, Nimue.
Oh no, Nimue just has Gopher sat on her shoulder. Do frogs? Well, she's a frog person, so she probably has shoulders, right?
Frogs
Yeah.
have shoulders. Yeah,
Yeah.
frogs
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
have
you have
butts.
shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But she's just staring into the fog.
Mm-hmm. Those of you that are looking, you see a single little green glow.
Oh,
What
Jesus.
Small.
direction?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Kind of. So you're going north, kind of northeast, slightly northeast.
Yeah, you see that, Ek?
I look and I squint. Is it treasure?
I don't know. It looks like a little light or something.
Where there's light, there's treasure.
That's
So
I don't
true.
think that's like a saying.
That's so true.
Everyone,
I haven't
we're
heard that
talking
one.
about. Everyone knows.
How far
If you
away
keep
does
your
it look to
heading-
be?
It looks to be it's actually pretty close. It's like a quarter mile, which is really close. You're sailing, it's
Yeah.
coming up on you because the fog's thick and everything.
Yeah, there could be treasure. Let's get it. I'm like bouncing up and down.
I just see a lot of fog. Nimue is looking in the opposite direction. Um,
Oh yeah, it's like it's behind you.
what is?
There's a light right out there.
As Steve is trying to orient Nimue, you all are close enough, and actually, the fog kind of parts a little bit and kind of dissipates, and you're coming up on. You see this structure jutting up out of the water. It looks like a very old, pretty small. It's like a singular. Calling it a castle is being very generous. It's like a singular circular structure made of a stone that's just like pale beige. It's almost like porous, like almost like little holes in the stone. And again, it just looks very old. And it's on an island, but it's taking up 100% of the island real estate. It's like the rocky bits of the island coming out of the water, and then the walls go right up to the edge.
Like
And
it
it's like
ends,
this-
and there's
this-
like 1 foot of like
Yes.
rocks. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
I told you.
and it goes up for about 3-4 stories, and it's just very simplistic, and it's kind of got these few ornamental sort of battlements, ramparts kind of jutting off of it, and there is a double door facing you with script. You can't read it from here, and then steps from the door that like basically go into the water, and next to the door on the archway is a little green, almost looks like magical like flame just kind of bobbing there like on a sconce.
All right, Ek. Well, I don't want you to get like the wrong idea that that saying is actually a thing just because you were right this time, but like there is something there.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And I'm like running to get my armor and stuff on.
All right. Steve does like a cool like rope flip down from the eagle's nest, and I'm gonna go get Tempest and be like, there's a fucking castle, rando castle.
Good
Oh.
one, mate. Good one. Good joke. Yeah, whatever.
No, you definitely hear. No, Ek comes like fumbling, like scampering into the room, and is like putting on his shirt
Yeah.
and armor. Like, I found fucking treasure, and I run back out.
Like skittering around. Like
When
yeah, like things are getting knocked over,
Oh.
and then Steve comes down and is like, "Okay, yeah, we did."
okay. All right. Yeah.
when Eck and Steve go down the Tempest, Nimue like, "Oh, I see it."
There you go. As I come back on the deck, I trip and fall and like roll and like pick my sword and shield up and then
Hell
like
yeah.
get back to the edge.
All right. So
I meander
like,
on up, baby.
you want to like just like dip your head underwater or something and make sure it's not like
A creature boy. That's a good idea. I would like to have a rope. Pat, look at your little face. And then towards the back of our boat, but like enough that I can see, I want to hop in the water and see what my elf eyes see, so to speak.
The castle opens up into a literally everything.
Stop asking me for
Pat,
weird shit. I'm gonna kill you.
Get a new stick. Literally everything is just something.
Everything's a meh.
Anything jump out, my friend?
No,
Cool.
how
It
tall
is-
is the castle?
calm still. It's like 4 stories tall.
I need you guys to pull me up from the rope because it's like I probably could climb, but I have a 6 strength.
Steve's pretty strong. Steve like just kind of like grabs it and then just starts walking across the ship to pull you up.
I think I rolled for stats, and I think at the time I thought it would be funny, and having a 6 strength and a 7 constitution
That is funny.
is funny.
I hate rolling. For
I do
stats
think it's
so
funny.
much.
I love rolling for stats because
I love rolling for
I hate
stats
it.
because
I hate
I
it.
can bench press 500 pounds. So if you need help, Steve.
Yeah,
I
you
got
either get a really powerful guy or a really funny guy, so, and there's almost no in between.
You know, I've got a couple negative stats too. My AC is 12. Like, don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
That's
Your
why you guys
AC
stay
is
in the back.
12.
Oh my god.
That's why you stay in the back.
shit.
That's why you listen. I think we're solid. Oh wait, no, I can. Yeah. I can pull 360 pounds.
I'm
I
just out
know
here
Tempest doesn't
wearing
weigh
a
that much.
gi.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. I relay the information. So like we're gonna go into that thing instead of like leaving it. I mean that's probably like where a witch lives.
There's probably treasure in there.
That is true. And it's probably a good story that'll make us famous.
Yep.
Alright, fuck it.
you guys, all right. I got an idea. All right, you want to go in?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, what if I get on the harpoon and I just poon the top of the tower and we can rope our way up to the top
Okay.
and then we can come
Okay.
back down because no one will be expecting
That's a great
top
point.
down.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a tough time, honestly, doing that. But if I could get some help, hell yeah.
Okay.
You know, like shoot a harpoon into the top of the castle and have like a line, like a zip line that you're gonna like
Shimmy
walk,
up.
like yeah,
Yeah.
Wait,
like the grandfather and Three Ninjas sneaking out of the boat where the bad
Yes,
guys are.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Well-
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I
okay.
do. Okay. Second problem though, we're gonna have to be going up the rope because we're not gonna be able to
Yes.
like do a cool
Yeah,
anime
this is
sliding
gonna
down.
be-
Right, which
Um,
is why Tempest is like,
this is gonna be significantly harder. I
But
You
think.
need to-
but the angle is not that steep. The boat that we're on is probably like 10, 20 feet out of the water.
mhm.
And then the top of a 4-story tower is only like 40 or 50 feet.
Yeah.
So it's like this.
Yeah.
No, it's not like that. It's like this.
It's like that.
I think to me and Nimue we're solid. To
Yeah.
Tempest, it's gonna feel like a 90 degree.
I mean, yeah, even if it was straight down, Tempest would be having a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh, maybe we can attach it to the top of the crow's nest or
Here's
something.
what you
It'll
do:
be
tie
straight.
me to the harpoon, shoot me up there. I go wee. I land. Boom, easy.
And you'll be
Easy.
like the Spider-Man thing at Disneyland where he like goes and then he like misses and hits the building. Like it'll be horrible.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. Actually, now I'm thinking of it.
You and your 12 hit points.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of.
You all do that. Tempest just walks up to the
those.
door. Like
Like, I'll see you guys in a second.
All right. So like
I mean, I
are
could
we
try,
doing
and if
the
you
Black Ops
and if you
entry, or we
guys
just go-
help me, then
Yeah, we would have to help. I don't know how stealthy we could make it, but I don't hate it. I'm down to
Hey,
help.
quick
Tempest.
question though. What if like we just knocked on the door? Because what if it's someone? Because then that way we're doing a B&E, and like I'm willing to not climb that death trap and knock on the door if you guys wanted to, like,
Oh, isn't there writing
So-
on the door?
I did say there was writing on the door.
Okay.
So you,
What
you
language
want to
is it?
knock on the door, and then we'll sneak in and talk.
Well, yeah, if they're bad, then I'm just saying, like, what if it's just a nice guy that lives out here, and then you're gonna B&E, and then he's gonna stand his ground. He's gonna castle doctrine you.
But what
Oh,
are the
dude,
odds that we
you're so
find
flirty.
2 damps?
What?
What are the odds that we find 2 damps? Like, is that
True.
there's just
True.
another
Now,
nice
who's
guy
oh,
living in
dude.
a weird middle of the water tower?
Well, it's not a mimic, so it's the other thing. So-
What's the language on the door?
It looks like common if you got close enough to read it. It's not super big though, so you'd have to be like on the steps.
Damn. Watch it say some shit like speak, friend, and enter.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are fine with it, I'm okay with stealthily swimming up and reading it. But and I'm also
you're
fine
fine
with
with it.
doing the
Yeah.
Black Ops entry. I'm fine
I'd
with
say
everything. I love you guys.
If you were still in the water and like you swam up to the bottom, like that last step before you're just like in the water.
Mhm.
kinda-
It would just be my
you
face
could
up
read
like
it
an
from there.
alligator.
Yeah, you could read it from there.
Does that sound good? All
Okay.
right. I
Yeah,
do
what'd
that.
it say?
I do that. I do that.
Okay. So, Tempest, you do it. You kind of very quietly sink through the water. You get up and you get right up to it, and you read the words on the door, and it's kind of structured in lines. It's very short phrases and lines,
Mhm.
almost like a poem, almost.
Oh hell yeah! I love
And
poetry.
It reads, "Life is a journey on the shore, ebb and flow. Waves can lap gently, ebb and flow. Waves can push and pull, ebb and flow. Waves can bury you, ebb and flow."
He just looks at it, scratches his head. It's a weird thing to put on a door. I don't get it. It doesn't even rhyme that good. They rhymed ebb and flow over and over. What? Okay. Swim back, relay the information. Does any of this make sense? It just seems like a live, laugh, love thing. They love to be on the beach. I mean, I get it. Whatever.
I guess.
Pat, can you read it again?
Yeah. Life is a journey on the shore, ebb
Okay.
and flow.
Live.
Waves can lap gently, ebb and flow.
Laugh.
Laugh.
Waves can push and pull, ebb
Love.
and flow.
Love.
Waves can bury you, ebb and
There you
flow.
like love. There you go. Yeah, love. Oh, damn.
I think it is.
And then a fourth thing. What's the fourth thing? Pray.
Wine. I think it's usually like wine is typically
Wine or prayer. One
wine
of
or
the two,
prayer. Exactly. Yeah. And yeah. Okay. Does any of this? Can I do like a history check to see if any of this jumps out to me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a 19, friend.
Okay.
You can just say no. It's fine. Like no, nothing.
No, I mean, no, the 19. You've heard, you grew up, you hear stories of weird shit
Mm-hmm.
out in the sort of the unexplored or unknown
The briny deep.
of entities, and there's lots of legends and myths and things, and there's old stories of heroes and adventurers discovering enchanted castles and keeps that are housed by immortal creatures and beings that like to play games or give people a chance. Either there some are hostile, some are friendly, some are sort of neutral. It all depends.
Okay. Sounds sexy.
Okay. Let's go
Nothing
in.
too definitive, but like this sort of thing. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is like in this. Yeah, I mean, Nimue, this is very storybook. So,
Let's go in.
All right. Do you want to do Black Ops style or front door style?
The front door style seems fine because if they're nice, then they're nice.
Yeah.
And if they're not,
Because
we
they'll
can
be
just shut the
like,
door.
yeah, they'll be like, okay, go away, and they'll be like, okay, we'll leave forever, Black Ops style. But then again, we'd be stealing. But okay, so we're going the front door. Okay,
okay.
Yeah.
And are you
we do
just
it.
going in and pushing on the door?
No, we're knocking.
You're knocking. Who knocks?
Yeah.
I am
I'll knock
Knox.
because
Oh, dang.
I'm a frontline person.
Okay.
I have 12 HP.
Nimue and I
Whoever's
knock at the same
knuckles-
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Nimue, you're each, because it's a double door.
Oh.
Each of your knuckles wrap on the door, and at the lightest touch, they swing inward.
Hey.
Okay. Hello?
And you see back, it's almost like a kind of an entryway, kind of an arched entryway that goes back for a little bit. And you see just a big chamber at the back.
What do
Okay.
we see when we look up?
You have to
Beholders.
walk. Yeah. It's like a 20-foot walk deep, and then you're going to come into the big chamber.
That's a mimic mouth if I've ever seen one. That's throat. That's throat. Hello? Anyone here?
Looking, if you kind of look back, you see, it looks like there's in the middle of this big chamber, you can see a table, like a stone, beautifully carved
Oh.
table of the same stone made as the castle, this porous stone. And you see like a raised dais. And you see what looks like maybe a throne and legs, but it's because you have this archway, right?
Yeah.
If you're at the back of it, you can't see, and no, there's no movement. So you call hello.
Legs?
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go closer.
I want more description of the legs. What can we see of the legs?
They're like
hairy?
draped in. It looks like
They got feet.
this. No, they're kind of covered. It looks like legs sitting, but they're also covered in like this robe-like cloth that looks like it's covered in dust, like it hasn't moved in a very long time.
It's probably a statue, and I'm gonna like keep walking closer.
Okay.
I am also walking forward.
I'm
Okay.
walking forward too. At the back.
You come in and you see that the interior of this tower is essentially one big chamber.
Ooh.
One big chamber with a staircase that spirals around along the inside of the wall all the way up to the top. It's kind of like a bioluminescent light that is being generated from these like polyps that are on the walls, these little like clusters of
I hate that
it
word.
looks like big clusters of like caviar almost, but they're like glowing with like this bioluminescence, is like bluish green. And you see in the sort of raised dais, in like this throne, this figure that has like a humanoid, and it's draped in this fabric that's all kind of covered in dust, but it doesn't look like cotton. It doesn't look like anything. It looks almost like fish scaly made. And the figure is humanoid, but their head is kind of misshapen and kind of has like a growth coming out, almost like antlers. And they look like they're made of coral.
The antlers of the
their
person.
head is bowed, and it looks like a humanoid with like kind of these like coral growth, and they look like their skin's made of coral.
Okay.
But it looks very dry. You can see looks like almost like facial hair, but it looks like it's made of like kelp or seaweed, kind of hangs, and their head
Davy
is bowed.
Jones, yes, Davy Jones.
Their head is
Davy
bowed.
Jones.
But they have a mouth, but like they have a beard. They have a mouth, and then you see also on the table some objects arrayed on this big stone table.
What kind of objects are we talking about?
Yeah.
So, as you all enter the chamber, and you approach the table, I'll describe the objects on the table to you. And just let me get through before Nimue, before you touch everything.
I like everything. Everything you say, I like.
Yeah. Okay. You see, I'm going kind of from like left to right. A clutch of pale green leaf-covered branches bound together. A short bow made of a porous, flexible wood. Small beads of water sort of intermittently drop or kind of fall off of it. A cluster of grapes on the vine with an almost golden hue. A double-headed great axe that appears to be made of some creature's jawbones, which have
fun.
serrated teeth along the blades. A branding iron with the end shaped like the symbol for a hurricane. Well-known Tempest, here I can...
I'm from Florida. I know.
Yeah, I know. I'm from Florida. I know.
It's basically like a circle with like two curved spikes coming off of it, going in opposite directions.
Like a messed up batleth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind
like
of.
a batarang, but like not a bat.
It's like when
Mhm.
Meatwad is dancing.
Yeah. Boom. You got it.
Yeah. Well, I can drop a but I'm gonna open. I'll drop a link in chat to what I'm talking about. And
Yeah.
a shield. It looks like almost like a shield in a vaguely. It's not a perfect circle, like a vaguely misshapen circular shape, and it looks like it's made of a big lumpy chunk of hardened lava rock.
Ooh.
A small ring like that would go on your finger, but of like a yellow orange coral with sharp minuscule spikes along its entire surface, the inside and the outside of the ring, and a goblet of carved driftwood. As you kind of take in these items and you see the head on this creature kind of tilts up, and it looks old. It looks like a super old man, but his body's made of coral. It's almost like if coral had like wrinkles or lines in it, eyes very sunken, dark underneath. Again, you have this beard of like kelp, and it just in a raspy voice, this figure goes, "To receive a gift, one must use it upon the giver. In time, the gesture will be returned."
I
Hello,
scream.
sir. Your castle is very small.
But he has a castle. I mean, that's pretty
Yeah.
good.
I was locked on those grapes, and then this dude starts talking. I scream.
So what did he say? In order to receive a gift, you must use it on the giver and it will be repaid in time?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
if
something like
I...
that.
To receive a gift, you must use it on the giver. The gesture will be repaid in time.
So if we think in the most simple one, kinda, Bo, we fucking shoot this guy, and then 17 sessions from now, Pat's like, an arrow comes out of nowhere and kills you.
Yeah, a meteor from the sky shaped like an arrow.
Yeah.
It's you.
Cool, thanks, guy. It's another damp situation, guys. Told you.
Okay.
I honestly cannot believe that is happening.
But I fucking told you treasure where there's
Yeah,
treasure.
there's treasure here. What's your name, Mr. Man?
Doesn't
Jeff.
answer. Just kind of
Oh.
looks at you with kind of like impassive eyes. Not much.
Okay.
Nimue is going to pick up the goblet, the
Okay.
driftwood goblet, and she's gonna walk up to this coral man and like take a knee like a knight would
Hell
and
yeah.
hold this goblet up.
Hell yeah.
Its head. He kind of says, "What do you wish of me, child?"
Drinky.
Drinky. Get thirsty.
Is that a rhetorical question?
He just stares at you.
Oh, I only wanted to give you this goblet.
So, do you put it in his hand?
I try to put it in his hand.
On his feet.
He'll grip it and just hold it and not do anything with it.
Okay.
Finger guns.
Okay.
Wait, I go I scoop out some mayo that's probably like in a pouch or something and like plop it in there.
Before you do that, when you see his hand claps around it, you see it kind of fill up.
Ooh, fun!
Okay.
With what?
It's like a dark liquid substance.
Oh, okay. With mayo.
I sniff it.
Smells like
sauce?
really strong alcohol.
It's black mayo. Oh, okay.
The alchemy mug.
The alchemy mug.
Does anyone want wine?
I mean, that kind of seems like your deal. So maybe you take a sippy. I'm good back here.
I stick my tongue in it.
Wait.
You drink it?
Just a little taste.
You know, quick frog whip tongue, like
Yeah.
You do that,
you probably can't even see it so
um,
fast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
a
God.
burst of
I hated the way you
energy
said that.
hits you in the chest and hits you across the room. You fall prone. You take 13 force damage.
A burst of what?
So many damage.
of
A
energy.
burst of energy.
Okay. Okay. 13.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
What did-
shit!
What
Does
did
that mean
what did
that
you do
something
wrong?
is gonna shoot something for damage? Anyway,
So do we
Dude.
like kill him?
Did he didn't move? It just you don't even know where it came from. Like the cup didn't even come from him.
But clearly it's a trap. No, is he trying to trap us?
What do you do with a cup?
What do you
drank it from
do
it?
with a cup?
Who drank from it first?
Am I?
only one person drank from the cup.
He didn't drink from it, right?
Mm-mm.
So what?
But did you? He looks like he can't really move very much. I'll just say.
Okay, you didn't give it to
move.
him first, so you didn't get your sippy.
It's rude.
You
You were rude.
you did. Yeah, that is a good point. Nimue, that was pretty fucked up. Like, you clearly got to give him a sippy first. I guess you have to pour it in his mouth, though. We kind of thought that. You know what, Nimue? I apologize. That wasn't on you. I've decided.
I mean, that also feels a little rude though. Like he's just sitting here, just like put it in my mouth.
Yeah, is he a
Like-
baby? Yeah, you a baby,
Do
bro.
it.
I'll demonstrate it by grabbing the cup from his hand, slowly, wincingly, and like, all right, I want you to drink this. Here you
Okay,
go.
you kind of put it up to like his lips.
Mm-hmm.
His mouth kind of opens.
Oh, he's
Let's
thirsty,
see.
boy, and I give a little to him.
So, upon that hitting his lips, Tempest, you are instantly. This image flashes across your mind, and you instantly know what this is.
Uh-huh.
And this is the Goblet of Bottomless Grog.
Yo, let's fucking
Generates its own
go.
rum as it generates the own rum. One sip, and only Tempest, you have this flash. You know exactly. You instantly know exactly what it does.
Uh-huh.
One sip renders the drinker thoroughly intoxicated for the next hour,
Oh.
Yo.
and there are mechanical effects of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Yo, this, and I take just a sippy.
You are drunk. Tempest is drunk.
I'm gonna die.
Drunk off your ass.
Everything's spinning.
Okay.
Your gift
All right.
has been chosen.
Oh shit! I was just showing Nimue how it was done. All right, whatever. Nimue, do you want to taste?
I mean, you can maybe do another one. We'll see. Maybe roll for it. You convince. Maybe some charisma.
I mean,
Listen, Tempest has charisma.
Intoxicated?
Nimue, since I
more.
accidentally took your thing, what do you want me to what's another cool? I can give you this cup if you want it, because I don't want to be rude. It's up to you, bro. I love this thing though, but I feel like we can all use this so good because it's so good to drink it and get
We
drunk.
can have it with the mayo.
Yes, I can't
you
feel
drink it
my
with the
feet.
mayo.
I cannot feel my feet.
I do feel like the infinite booze mug is a pretty good one for Florida man though.
That is very good for Florida man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take like constant sips. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Goodness. What were the items? There's a leaf bound.
There's
bunch of
a-
leaves,
Yeah.
There's
an
like a
There's a
shield.
There's a cluster of like
ring?
leafy branch. Yeah, I'll go through again. A clutch of there's a cluster of leafy branches kind of bound together. A short bow of looks like it's made of like wood that's like wet. It's like dripping. A cluster of grapes that are gold. The double-headed great axe that looks like it's made out of like jawbone of some kind of creature. A branding iron shaped like that hurricane symbol. A shield that looks like it's made out of like lava rock. And a ring of yellow orange coral. It has like sharp little like spikies all around it on the inside and outside.
that's so cool.
I want the
wanna know
shield.
what he wants us to do with the branding iron.
Right, and the weapons. Do we like? If he had to take a sippy first, do we have to put the weapon in his hand and then bash ourselves with it, or do we bash him with it?
These are all good questions.
I
It
understand
just says
cup now.
Use it on the giver.
Use it on the giver,
Okay.
not the getter. Okay.
Okay.
How do you use shield?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the shield and look at the smartest person in the party to give me the answer to this puzzle. Tempest, what do I do get him to use it?
Pat, can I do an intelligence check, please?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does being intoxicated do any?
Make you
is that
smarter?
mechanically?
Yeah, it gets rid of all of my
For
doubts.
in Tempest's
yeah,
case, for everyone else, it's a negative.
Yeah,
In Tempest's
finally.
It's an advantage.
Tempest gets a bonus to charisma and
Yeah.
intelligence and wisdom.
I rolled a 14. I have a +3 int, so 17 without any other stuff.
Yeah. It's kind of slurring, but Tempest, you think you tell Ek you think he should use the shield to protect the guy?
Okay. Yeah, man, I'll fucking is there like a something that doesn't appear to be a gift that I can like throw at the guy so that the shield can block him?
Yeah, there's some like
Probably
pebbles and
rocks.
rocks and stuff.
Yeah, I'll fucking
have
whiz
sharp
this
edges.
bitch at him hard as fuck, and you can block him with a shield, and he'll love that for you.
As
Okay.
hard as a 7 strength.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
excuse me, Dex.
Yeah.
Improvise.
Okay, I will take the shield. How big is the shield compared to my tiny body? I'm 3 feet
it's
tall.
It's pushing. You can wield it, but it's pushing the limits of what would be too big for you. But you can do it.
Okay.
It's almost like lumpy.
I'm
It's
gonna-
like a lumpy circle. Call it.
Almost like a toddler, like pitter patter over and like climb into the guy's lap.
He doesn't seem to react to that at all.
It's a normal Tuesday to
Okay.
him.
Right.
And Yeah, and then Tempest, you throw the rock. You don't have to
Yep.
roll for it. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, I do it.
So- Despite his inebriated, Tempest like wavering, it chucks this perfect baseball pitch.
It's like cornhole. You got to drink a little bit to get good.
It pings off. And Josh, Ek, you are instantly flooded with the knowledge of what this is. And this is the shell of Ignuator. It's a shield. When you are it's right, it is just a kind of a regular shield. However, if you are ever hit with fire damage, half of the damage is absorbed by the shield, which then begins to glow and emanate heat. And for the next minute, if you strike an enemy with the shield, it deals 1d6 fire damage.
Hell yeah.
And you have this idea of, and you also get this sensation, this like vision that the more damage the shield absorbs, at some point it's going to hit a threshold and get better.
Sick.
Get better.
I like dance with
Get
the shield.
stronger.
I was like, the shield.
You aren't sure exactly yet what it is, but the phrase tempered defense echoes in your mind.
Okay. I pat the big guy with my tail.
All right.
Okay.
And then I jump off. It kind of miss the landing and like roll onto the shield a little bit and then get back up like, no, I got it.
Smooth.
Here, I can do I can just even drop in chat. I have right here the description of what they look like, the things.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Steve or Nimue round 2.
You know, I kind of want to just grab like the leaves, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could smoke them.
You could see. Here's the thing that I was thinking is Tempest. You could take the branding iron and then we get him to hold it, and then the three of us heat it up, and then you could get Steve-O style or Bam Margera style branded,
Yeah, I'll get branded. I don't give a fuck. I'd love
and
to get
then
branded.
like boom, then
Yeah.
we get like some cool sick power.
Yeah, I show them an area devoid of tattoos. Then like I've been meaning to figure out what to get right here above.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, above my town shape.
I
With
put
two
in
thumbs
our
up.
in our chat. You can see what it looks like too. What it would look like, the brand.
Yeah, I mean
You
that's
gotta-
sick as hell. Man.
Does-
That's like Naruto stuff. That's like a Naruto.
It is
thing.
Naruto. Yeah.
if you make him brand you, does that count as using it on him first? I don't think it does.
You know, We don't know.
I think
but
you need
Tim
to
and I watched a
brand
lot
him.
of Jackass recently. and
Yeah.
it was
So
all-
like cup he used first, shield used to save. Like I still I think we're zeroing in, but I do still I am confused about axe, right? Like does he have to hit us? He's using axe, so he hits us. So I assume that's what it is.
yeah,
So
but the thing he said was like
It says
use
used
it on the giver.
on the giver.
used on the giver. All right, so we have to we have to axe, and then we get axe. So this we have to brand him.
Have you picked it up? Has anyone picked it up?
The
the
axe
brand or
the brand?
The brand.
I was picking up the leaves.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's touched it yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Steve, you pick up the leaves.
I pick up the leaves, and I
They kind of start to like shimmer a little bit, like almost like the little like fairy dust is flickering off of them.
I walk over to
Sherbert appears.
the creepy coral man, and I like Steve's just like and then just like dusts him off.
Yeah, this like surge of like light kind of goes out of it and kind of like goes over him, and you almost see some of his like wrinkle cracks kind of like close up,
Aw.
Oh.
and his skin, his like corally skin, doesn't look so dry.
It was like a face
And
mask.
Steve, you are instantly flooded with the knowledge that you are holding a balm root garland.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
The oils have natural healing properties. It can be used. It can be used 6 times before it dries out. But it heals 1d8 plus 4.
Oh, nice.
He learned it.
Yeah, you figured it out.
Very cool. Oh, nice. Oh. I got
Tempest, do you pick up the
I was gonna see what Nimue did.
okay.
Yeah.
I think that I would very gingerly pick up the spiked ring
Yee.
Okay.
and place it on his like smallest finger to cause the least amount of harm to him.
You see this like trickle of what looks like it's like dark blackish blue, almost blood kind of
Damn.
fall out of his finger.
Ow.
And there's almost a wince, but you are flooded with the knowledge that this is called the Suffering Circle. A ring of yellow orange coral. Whenever the wearer takes any damage, an equal amount of damage is stored in the ring. As a bonus action, the wearer can unleash the stored damage, adding it to a successful spell or weapon attack. The damage released is acid when used.
Ooh,
And all of the stored damage has to be released at once. Can't be parceled out. If the amount of damage stored in the ring surpasses 100 points, the ring becomes unstable, and the wearer must roll a d20 every time they take advantage. On a roll of 9 or less, the damage erupts from the ring and is equally divided among every creature within 30 feet of the wearer, including the wearer themselves.
sick.
Hot.
Dick. All right. Well, that was weird.
That was weird. You're just such a nice guy, Coral guy.
He says, all guests have not chosen.
Oh, I guess I didn't pick anything up. I just acquired something. We loopholed that shit. Nice job, us. And yeah, I'll pick up the brand.
Okay, as soon as you pick it up, the brandage starts to like glow like white hot.
Yeah, and then I walk up to him and like, where do you want it, my good dude?
He just stares at you blankly.
Is there anywhere? Like, I guess yeah. Like, what's
He's like a
the-
bare arm. He's like this, like it's almost like a toga robe, so his arms are bare.
Oh, okay, yeah. I do it on the sickest part of like
Yeah.
the top of his arm and like.
It
make
looks
sure.
great.
Dude, that looks sick, brother.
Yeah. And Tempest, you are instantly flooded with the knowledge. This is called the Scar of ISN. ISN, you would know. Tempest would know this.
I like tempo.
Your tempo. So I give you one.
Write that
ISN
down. Remember that.
Is the ocean deity of change or not change. Sorry, that's Velo of the storm. Is sort of the god of storms. Very hot-headed, raging
sea bitch
character.
See, bitch, see, bitch.
Now, those who bear this brand, you bearing the scar of ISN, you gain the ability to summon a hurricane once per day. Duration for 1 minute. Requires concentration.
Yo.
The hurricane forms in a cylindrical area that can be as small as 10 feet in diameter or as big as 40 feet in diameter. And at the start of their turn, any creature inside of this hurricane will have to make various saving throws to avoid being knocked prone, being knocked off their feet. There's thunder damage. And on your turn, if you are maintaining, if you summon your hurricane and you can do this once a day. On your turn, after the hurricane is summoned and you're concentrating on it, you can use your action to cast Call Lightning on up to 3 targets within the hurricane.
Jesus fucking Christ, hell yeah. Hell yeah! And I'm like swirling around, shooting lightning bolts everywhere.
So you would have to brand yourself first with it. Yeah. But then,
I haven't brand. I kind of assumed it was just gonna somehow.
Sure. If you want that,
or
yes, as you do with him,
get me in my back. I can't reach it right there. You see, how it would look really cool next to my tattoo of a foot.
Okay, don't squirm.
Okay.
And I'm gonna sink it.
Yeah, sink it, hold it. Yeah. And then I pour a little bit of the rum on it.
Yeah, you take 4 fire damage and 1 cold damage.
Well, then I'm dead. Okay.
No, you really? No, you're at full. No,
yeah,
really?
Pat, I have 5 HP. I was kidding.
He only has like 5 HP.
No, you were at long resting.
I know. I'm messing with you.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
We're laughing over here.
Yeah, we're laughing about how he has no HP.
I'm almost at half HP. I'll say that.
It's so funny.
It hurts. I mean, it fucking hurts. But as soon as you do that, it was like glowing white hot for the Coral King and yourself. It just like goes completely just cold iron after that.
Sick.
Sick. I am the Tempest now. Hell yeah.
You are the Tempest now.
Dude,
the idea that Pat is gonna accidentally like kill Tempest with RP damage at one point, like, oh, you trip and fall and hit your head on this rock, you take 3 damage. And just like, okay, well, I'm fucking unconscious.
I'm dead.
Cat.
That's all my. That puts me at my total HP minus. Like I did 3 damage. Like I know. I have 1.
I know, Pat.
Well, thank you, Mr. Corlman.
And with that, because you did have that was a loophole. It was taking it off the table. That was very fun. I love that worked out that way. With that, the items that you did not touch disappear.
Fuck. I wanted everything. We should have knocked the table over and beat this dude's ass.
Sticks his head out and just sniffs air.
Yeah, Gopher didn't get to pick one.
Yeah, bitch. Taddy the tadpole didn't pick one either. Yeah, I know. I got a tadpole. I'm kidding.
The creature known that those of you after you pick your gift and you're flooded with visions, known as the Coral King, just kind of bows his head down and kind of goes back to sleep.
Oh, he's sweet.
Okay.
All right, Coral King.
Cool.
That was. We'll remember this day for the rest of our lives.
Is there like an upstairs, or is it just this room?
It's just spiral staircase along the interior of the wall all the way up to the roof. This is.
You mind if we go and like look on the roof?
Doesn't answer.
That's a yes to me.
All right, I'm gonna go upstairs.
All right.
And like very gingerly, like
yeah. So you go up to the roof and you actually see something interesting, Steve, up there. It's pretty banal, bland, just roof of a tower castle, but you see it's almost like the fog parts a very narrow line and a very specific, and it just seems to cut through and you see open ocean ahead of it.
Oh,
this is very just like barely big enough, almost like it's exactly wide enough for boat 2, but it's just
wow, that's convenient.
Oh, interesting. All right. Hey, did anyone else come up with me, or am I the only one with this knowledge?
I'd be curious about the rest of it. Yeah, I'd go with you.
This is weird, bro. Like, you see this?
Holy shit.
That's wild. Like, you think some kind of magic did that, or
I
is that
feel like the
a-
Coral King really liked us, and he opened this path because we're so cool.
Yeah,
Because
I
he's
got
mean,
him
just
drunk.
now.
Yeah, I'm drunk.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
excited
Tempest
that we
is
didn't
also a
break
fucking
in.
shit face. So
Tempest is shit faced, branded, and like
Yeah.
very Christian right now.
All right, well, sick. I mean, yeah, let's get out of here then, I guess. Stoked that we didn't break in and piss them
Yeah.
off.
Pat, how hard would it be for me to jump off the roof of this and hit the water?
It'd be like,
you got it. You do it.
All right, let's go. Yoink.
The problem is, I already said there's not really any. It's hard. It's kind of hard to miss because the walls go right up to the.
yeah.
It's not like there's like 3 feet of rock. I was very clear. Like
Yeah.
the tower takes up all of the land real estate, so
Mhm.
you don't really have any rocks to clear. So
Yeah. I jump in, do big splash.
it's a very loud splash. The people that your NPC friends on the boat are very concerned. Like, what happened? What happened?
Oh, that's yeah. I go, Steve. No, don't fucking push me.
What? No,
Oh no! Ow, ow, ow.
no, it wasn't me.
Ah! And I don't come up from the water.
No, Tempest. Tempest.
This-
Oh fuck.
I swim back to the boat, and I wait.
Okay.
Steve like comes downstairs like, I did not kill Tempest, but he is
It sounds like you pushed him.
gone. He did. It did sound like that, but I think he's messing with me.
What if he can't swim? He can, but what if he couldn't?
Mhm.
That would be the most
Steve.
shocking revelation.
Oh, before Nimue leaves, she leaves the trinkets that Hippucci gave, the stained glass under, or I guess if his hand is upwards, like in his hand, in
Aw.
the coral guy's hand. And it's just like, thank you for your kind gifts, good sir, and leaves.
Hippucci's just like trash sea glass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hey, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I have trinkets, and it's just glass.
yeah. I'm gonna put my old shield on the table where the other shield was,
Okay.
and then put the shield on.
Cool.
Nice. So you got him drunk. I gotta make a note of this. You got him drunk. You branded him, burned him with the hot iron. You protected him with a shield.
I did.
Smacked him with the healing garland, and you put the ring on the ouchie. Does Nimue put that on, by the way?
Not yet. She has it in her
Okay.
pocket.
Okay.
Oh, she's gonna put it on the sword.
That's Cinder Strike.
Take
Yeah,
that.
she's gonna put it on Cinder Strike.
Oh, what happens if you put it on Cinder Strike?
I don't know how it fit. It's
It's a piece of metal.
like a ring.
It's gonna break the ring. Ah!
Yeah.
You tie it to the hilt.
Yeah.
Aw. Oh yeah, little sword charms, like a cell phone.
So, not to put words by Meiji, I'll kind of get back on the boat and head said sail.
Yeah. Thank God you're okay, Tempest.
I know,
I did-
right? What?
I heard Steve pushed you.
Oh yeah, he pushed me.
This is no, it's not funny at all.
Look at your
It's
face.
not.
What if he couldn't swim?
What if I couldn't
be
swim, bro? After I was just injured to get my sweet brand. Look at it. It's sweet.
This is not funny.
All right.
None of the people on your ship really ask you. They figure if you want to tell them, you'll tell them at this point. Whatever weird fucking thing you just experienced.
I just say we got treasure a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And I keep saying we got treasure at like particularly at Steve, where there's treasure. We keep
Good to
finding
know.
treasure because of me.
You know what? You're not wrong.
Yeah, I'm a dragon. I know where treasure is.
And that's what we'll call it.
Yay.
Yay.
Hooray.
Pat, I need you to send me all of those words you said at me.
Yeah. I will post. I know we have our whole little.
Oh, that's right, the
that
Discord
tells
has
all
Oh,
this
that's
stuff.
right.
I will
that
post
open as we
all the
play.
things you all. Yeah.
I might make them into items for the D&D Beyond if need be. Also,
Ooh.
that way they can just be on
Yeah,
your sheet.
I don't mess
Okay.
with that stuff enough.
I'll put them all in the items chest, and then. You'll continue.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
14
already
silver.
added mine.
I gotta add that to my our cash.
Yeah. Literally.
And silver's electrum, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Who wants to plug first? Jennifer, go.
Hi, I'm Jennifer. I'm a freelance artist and illustrator. You can find me mostly on Blue Sky and Instagram at JenPeig, JENNPEIG.
All right, Brett.
Hello, I'm Brett. Follow me on Blue Sky or twitter.com because it's still there. They didn't
Yep.
change it yet.
Mhm.
At Bread Eagles. Also, I was gonna put again my phone number in chat. Somebody texted me and called me Juicy, which is weird, but you know,
you
send a
are.
text.
Does their
Juicy.
name rhyme with Bosch?
There's
No,
no.
throw up.
Josh was like,
sent,
I'm gonna send you something real nice immediately. The filth.
yeah, I sent him something that's gotten me almost beaten up by 4 different people.
And then if you like the adventure we're playing, eventually it's going to be a purchasable adventure book thing. Me and Pat are working on the Wayward Shores.com. Sign up, put your email in. Just put your freaking email in.
Put
and
your
then
email.
I'll
That's
tell
why you have
Yeah,
it.
put your email
Dude, don't you
in.
want to play a campaign in this world? And there's gonna be so much original shit in the book that you're not
Yeah.
gonna see here.
This is
Yeah,
why you
that
have an
little-
email to put it places.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Put it in. Anyway, that's it. That's me.
Josh.
Hello, you could find me all across the internet at Josketh. That's at JOSKETH. We're talking Twitter. We're talking Blue Sky. We're talking Spill. We're talking Sniffies. We're talking Instagram. I'm all over the motherfucking place. I'm on Naruto Reviewto with Tim, or we watch Naruto and Reviewto it. I'm seek me out and ye shall find. Honestly, bitch.
Praise be.
We'll see what else I get up to soon.
Oh yeah. Tim.
You can find me on twitter.com at Tim Lanning. Check out there. I have links to stuff you might like, including podcasts and things of that nature.
Oh yeah. I'm the Pat Edwards everywhere, including TikTok, which I, referencing this show, have my most liked social media thing post ever as a comment on another popular D&D account. And they said they were talking about mimics, like, oh, I just had my party fight this mimic ship. It's like 4,700 likes. I'm like, I've never done anything to this level. Right? But yeah, if you haven't already, those of you, thank you so much for joining us. Go sign up. The book's gonna be great. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to tease it too much. Don't you want to, with little light teasers, don't you want to fight like an army of ghost pirates, or square off an entity that can possess people at will, or this like spell slinging mercenary for hire at this remote farming community, or try to escape a city that's being consumed by an angry god?
That sounds too hard. I'm not a good enough gamer to even deal with that. If only there was other people that were good gamers and wanted to prove it.
But
Yeah.
thank you all so much for joining us. And until next time, or no, that's not it. See you next time, matey.
Matey.
Is that what we're
next
going with?
time. See.
That's what I've been saying.
All right, bye.